last year. Obviously didn't when your star players are healthy. As Russell to start the year, under 30. Kawhi Leonard shooting a 2 to shoot. Westbrook will let it fly. Which is a Laker where he spent. And the step through for the games for the Lakers. Former top 10 pick as
other things to go to, and that's why the Harden
struggle for him. And it's man tonight. He is yet rebound. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and
we coveted for a few years now.
Led the league scoring champ, former MVP, but Westbrook got it back. Nice feed. And for Russell Westbrook to seize it. Leonard from deep. That's good.
It's just staying healthy.
Playoffs in 2021, obviously missed this. And LeBron puts it in.
Kawhi's healthy. He's playing again tonight.
Hit by Bones Highland, his second field. Leonard with the hot hand. He's now 14 for 20. It's the Lakers back within 5.
Leonard did a lot in this pick and roll. He's on fire.
Lakers by himself. Russell was it blocked by Davis. As
the court, I don't think there's any question about 48. About needing a point guard type.
Who also told us that when organizational decision, or is it
this is not true.
You're going to take it.
No, correct. Succinct word. Passing. Led the league in assists.
Nice pass. Nets. We forced the trade for.
Don't want to rush it. Get those 3
games already. This pass by Powell ends up in the hand.
A backside help. He's a little frustrated
all season until tonight. 8 seasons in the league. Powell gets to the Clippers, was in the bubble. July.
He acknowledged it's a little bit of a work in progress.
Milwaukee, Dallas, Denver for more.
The fact they're just mixing it up, something new.
Right here in ESPN. Island in the especially Leonard. Again, that has been eventually tore the ACL in 20.
Basketball as much as they can, especially if they absolutely. I think every hold up.
George with a floater. It's
A off the record.
Nonetheless, as Leonard gets to the rim.
Yeah, one of those stats is fantastic. Yeah, maybe AD more, Austin Reeves,
but he's just not playing like he did at the end of last season. Lakers 2 for 9 from 3, 4 of 5 from 3.
Right now.
He's matched the Lakers. George step back 3 over Reeves.
At some point
for the game. In transition, count it.
Avalanche and huge first quarter.
Reeves and a foul on Reeves.
But this Laker team just doesn't look like
he won. 38 years old. But Christian Wood, that's the guy that.
Darvin Ham was effusive in his praise.
The stretchers. Powell off the bounce, misses to go. Christie throws the.
They kind of closed the gap there a little bit at the end. Down, got a transition 3. Appreciate it. Guys, back to you.
You know, Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook, James Harden. In LA, as boy, look
at Harden now. That's what they wanted to have happen. The narrative of the Clippers are camp. They're not over. They're still here.
Chance of winning the West as James
is the person and for how he's acted. Clippers.
Reeves as Westbrook led by 19 at one point. Another
Westbrook take that shot, rather than go right at the same level of confidence.
And Anthony Davis got the rebound.
He holds. It's never wire to wire. So yeah.
By Wood, but Christie missed the open.
On.
42% shoot. Here's Plumlee driving, and
it was fun. It's not a finals game, so I love watching basketball. I can do this all day.
Launches over Tucker, no good.
He's a key to this Laker team, and he's
seed. Powell misses in
playing a lot, but he'll get there. But he's just not for him.
But what about being up higher on the scout?
Yeah, people respect him, or he's not going to get away.
He's in action either because of the
guys they signed, and they're going to have both AD and LeBron.
Westbrook and their run to the finals last year with the floater, and it's around. Denver's having some time off, having 4 over.
I think he might have got it back on 2 shoes.
And here he is with the.
So, well, thank goodness you're not, or it'll be an automatic.
Normally very reliable.
Sitting and playing, but that's how good.
A lot of deflections tonight. Here's Leonard off the bounce.
324 campaign, shooting a light
for Kawhi Leonard. He's missed a couple in a row. He's tried to hit the cutter and threw it away. Can't knock down the 3. Angelo Russell.
I don't know.
NBA Countdown starts us off at 7. NBA Cup. Nice find. Leonard.
Thing plays out, culminating in fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And
Leonard, and he gets fouled. To her breath when they just saw that replay.
They just want to see a healthy team, the full roster.
Leonard.
It's going to be a foul. You want to get this to at least 10-9, something
more here, but able to get
again. He wants to get this gap.
Westbrook, LeBron challenges, but went to the Clippers as James Harden.
He's such a good passer, and Westbrook.
Oh, he's going to try it. No good. Westbrook has 11 for the Clippers. Davis
it's on one side. Steve to get it like just for the fans. In addition, in that building, no question. Now let's talk about competing at the highest level, the most competitive we can. Well, Steve, thank you. Always a pleasure. Appreciate the time.
This for anything but
opt out. And they don't have the draft capital anymore. To go puts it up, and That's his
arguably the third best player. Look for
only 4 shots, and he knocks that. 4 assists and 6 rebounds. To the next Clipper game, which is Monday. James, that's his set to start because of a tries to find Russell underneath. And Westbrook.
Briefly, he said, first day of practice, and it's not just the fact he sees it.
Again, they find Russell in the lane.
But look, fouling. See,
James Harden plays, he will start. James Harden start together in the bench.
I think you give him a chance. Effective coming off the bench. There's an easy basket.
Open from the corner, misfire the chest of Zubats,
and that's what's just been missing
in the 18 points. Missed the Kawhi Leonard, who gets to the basket. Reddish way off from 3 at the crowd. And nice pass by Russell. Davis with the...
They can get it to 5 or 6 and get back in this.
To Russell in transition.
We want him to matter, certainly, but the teams that are and LeBron with the through free agency, it's much just harder and harder to build.
The court plays it up, no good. But
and I know George is going to talk about play as much as he does.
Look, last year that was a learning.
To know about LeBron's minutes. Sichi Darvin wants him to play in the
18 points on 9 shots. Highland from deep. Spins out. James for 3. Hits it. Warm-ups. And we weren't sure if he was going to combine the rest of the team with 31 minutes. Anthony Davis going to have to play heavy minutes. Leonard had 8. Missed the shot. Davis. 18 rebounds. 3 blocks.
This night shows up, right? And so the question
is what you wonder about with Leonard, who's playing in back-to-backs, is D'Angelo.
Bones Highland here in the pick and roll.
Palm out and intercept.
It's huge. Now he can stretch you out. Turn a guy like Tucker. The more versatile.
Those are the other players. On Reddish trying to fight through the 5 points to go to 4.
It's going to take, I think, a little time, but he will not make an impact on a game like this.
He's up 3. Christie. No good. Short.
Again, you had about 3 chances.
2. They say that was not a shooting foul.
Deserving, and who's going to come up and take him? He's trying to insert himself. And
Switch has Hayes on him. Shot clock. Watered away by Hayes. Number LeBron for the Lakers as Leonard
staying it to get it. Look at Harden here.
Desperately needed is passing, and that's on 4 of the Clippers. With Threat goes right at him and puts it up in the screen. Puts Powell on the deck.
Or whatever they do, or on their TV.
Been here as Leonard, wild shot. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. Lakers down. Gets the pass away and one deal. Lakers looking to take the lead.
Those things are fool's gold, you know, especially on a.
And Christie, they come all the way back to add the tough shot. Missed it. No good. Missed again. The tip by Davis. Right back and Christie flips it up. No lead. Lakers trying to go to 3 and 2. And the tip is
huge change of events here in the 3rd quarter.
Westbrook will take the 3 and hit it and is fouled. Ball. Reeves knocks down.
Being more forceful, more physical, having those guys that's long, athletic.
His 2nd straight game with an eye injury, suffered a point lead.
Yeah, look, Wood's giving him something so much greater here in the 2nd half. That too.
Paul George tying the game. 38-year-olds going at it. And George for 3 again. Hits it.
Because I don't know he's going to play the whole 4th quarter.
Minutes played. Christie hangs. Is it down court to Hayes for the block? Ewing is.
I mean,
remember the Clippers have won 11 straight. He has the last 7 points for the Clippers. He gives George. And they're 3 seconds to shoot. Zubats in the lane.
Right. I don't think you'd call him an offensive team.
The Hachimura deal, and then a bank shot. Good for him. And 5 for 5 this year.
It's really too bad. Wow.
Gives it up. It's a threat.
Yep.
Another great look by the Reddish, who soars to the rim. Missed.
It's going to be a big 8-minute. I mean, Leonard's going to have another question. Yeah, he's going to make it a lot easier.
Russell in transition with the layup. Out tonight, but expected to when he starts playing. James.
Clippers, Lakers, and an eye on the West. Oh, gentlemen.
All right, it's the best offense the Clippers have had all night.
Russell's 3
gets a little bit away from them. I mean, he's got
no good. Finds Davis cutting, and he led the NBA in assists last year. Paul George.
That's the hard part about it.
James, step back 3. You bet.
Say anything you shouldn't say, did he? Jump shot as well.
32 points for gets into the paint. And he wins the jump ball here against into the lane, puts it up. No. Both Kawhi Leonard and Paul Men here early on in the season. No Zuba, and see if we can defend and then open up our offense. Powell gets past him and gets the layup. Pretty
lineup in the playoffs, and they're going to.
It's Davis deep in the lane. Davis 8 rebounds.
Just people watching, but lots of.
As is Gabe Vincent. Great hang. We'll see what happens here in the 4th. Dave Pash, Bob Myers puts up a 3. And passing it. George puts it up and
Movement in a contested three.
seconds for the Lakers. Westbrook.
What the Clippers have out there, you're just watching options to go to.
Davis, gorgeous pass ahead to Davis. And a 28-point swing for the Clippers. It's going to be Norman Powell.
They're up 7, LeBron.
Shot clock inside of 10. Reddish doing fantastic.
Oh, man.
Again, this is where James Harden helps. The stretch. Westbrook takes a three. It's good, though.
Some certainty as to where to go in the
Having on Tucker, hangs, missed it.
I don't care if he's 21 or 25.
For LeBron James tonight. Missed the second. Fouled by Davis. Count the basket. Missing the...
He could have made it a one-possession game.
Points on the night. Drives. Floater. No good. Pull up three. Buries it. Time 18.5 seconds. Russell gets the second.
Outs, but they don't have to. They could pressure in the front.
Reddish puts up the three. No good. From the LA area. Hits the first. Gets the bounce. Got it. 10 seconds to go. Left. 1 second. Russell for the win. Time he's done that in his career. The
Reeves here, Dave, to do something. He's arguably the third best player. Look for the
9 points in the first half. Took only 4 shots, and he knocks that, by the way, to go with those 13 points, 4 assists, and 6 rebounds. And might make his debut the next Clipper game, which is Monday. So with the basket, and for James, that's his second by Reddish, who gets the late call to start because of it's Reddish, who drives, tries to find Russell underneath, and it's 12 turnovers in the first half. Westbrook.
I said, what's it like to play with LeBron? He played with him briefly. He said, first day of practice, want the ball. I'll get it to you that way. And it's not just the fact he sees it. No, never.
Again, they find Russell in the lane.
The Lakers' defense has been better, but look, fouling. See,
Ty Lue told us before the game that when James Harden plays, he will start. Area where Russell Westbrook and James Harden start together in the back.
Doesn't work. You put Westbrook coming off the bench. I think you give him a chance. He will come off the bench, and he'll be very effective coming off the bench. There's an easy basket.
But still down 12. Westbrook open from the corner. Misfire. This time he goes right at the chest of Zubats, and will.
Reeves doing that too, and that's what's just been missing.
LeBron James up to 18 points. Missed 18 in the first quarter thanks to Kawhi Leonard, who gets to the basket.
Oh, and he couldn't get over, and nobody helped him.
Reddish way off from 3. And then he shakes his head at the crowd. Reeves around the Davis screen, and nice pass by Russell. Davis with the
11, and they can make one push here. They can get it to 5 or 6 and get back in this.
But they get a steal. Reddish poking it free to Russell in transition.
Depends on, you want them to matter, certainly, but the teams that are 3 ways: draft, free agency, trade. And LeBron with the it's hard nowadays. There's not a lot of players moving through free agency. It's much to and not going to free agency. So it's just harder and harder to build.
This again, running down the middle of the court, plays it up, no good. But
trying to manage his minutes. And I know George is going to talk about endearing to me that he wants to play as much as he does.
Said that's something he's got to manage. And look, last year that was a learning.
So Dave, Bob, everyone wants to know about LeBron's minutes to play in the fourth quarter. And honestly, Darvin wants him to play in the fourth. And then in the fourth quarter, they'll let LeBron be LeBron.
18 points on 9 shots. Clippers by 13. Here's Highland from deep. Spins out.
When the game, he's got to play.
Here's James for 3. Hits it. Hurt his knee in warm-ups, and we weren't sure if he was going to. LeBron and AD have 35 points combined. The rest of the team with 31. It's not just LeBron James with heavy minutes. Anthony Davis going to have to play heavy minutes. Rebound by Leonard. Leonard had not James in transition. Gets deep. Missed the shot. Davis. It's on the year, averaging 26 points, 14 rebounds, 3 blocks.
But eventually the game from last night shows up, right? And so the question is, they're going to fatigue a little bit.
And that is what you wonder about with Leonard, who got quarter. Again, not used to playing in back-to-backs, as D'Angelo.
Yeah, and they're putting Bones Highland here in the pick and roll.
The claw there stuck his palm out and intercepted.
Once you start looking at them, you realize they're just huge. Scan, it's a big turnover. And 5, he's strong enough, he's smart enough, he can stretch you out. They do a good job of it. That's where you insert a guy like Tucker. The more versatile.
Covington, Marcus Morris, those are the other players. Oh, and they're going to call a foul here on the Lakers on Reddish, trying to fight through this. Boston put up 155 points to go to 4.
It's going to take, I think, a little time. But he will. He's just too good of a player to not make an impact on a game like this.
Spot up three, Christie, no good. Leonard, spot up triple, short. Again, you're 10 since.
Christie's had about 3 chances.
5 from 3. Russell at the line shooting 2. They say that was not a shooting foul.
It's minutes, right? He's got a lot of guys that think they're deserving, and who's going to come up and take them. But he still can hit a big shot, but he's trying to insert himself.
In the quarter, Leonard on the switch has Hayes on him. Shot clock. Highland drives, and it's swatted away by Hayes. Good minutes right now without LeBron for the Lakers as Leonard
6, and they just found a way to stay in it, to get in it. Look at Harden here.
The telecast about what they have desperately needed is passing, and that's up with a basket. Gets the Lakers within 4 of the Clippers with 3. Leonard with Christie on his hip goes right at him and puts it up. Reeves goes away from the screen, puts Powell on the deck.
Find that on their phones or whatever they do, or on their TV.
Ovation of the night, loudest the crowd's been here as Leonard, wild shot. 2 minutes to go in the third. Lakers down, picked by Davis. Reeves hits the deck but gets the pass away and one
to the third here.
Christie with the steal. Lakers looking to take the lead.
Point lead for the Clippers. Those things are fool's gold, especially on a.
And Christie down 19 in that first quarter. They've come all the way back to add Banks. Step back. Tough shot. Missed it. No, got one. Gets it back. Missed again. The tip by Davis. Slow it down for the moment. Now goes right back and Christie flips it up. No go in the third. Lakers ball with a 1-point lead. Lakers trying to go to 3 and 2. Davis going at George. And the tip is.
Right his turn, Dave. This is a huge change of events here in the third quarter.
Clock at 12. Westbrook will take the 3 and hit it. Quarter. Reeves driving and is fouled. Ball. 4th foul on Paul George. Reeves knocks down.
Turn the ball over way too much, so being more forceful, more physical, how the game pans out. But just having those guys that's long, athletic.
Hachimura missing his 2nd straight game with an eye injury suffered. Storm back from down 19 to take a 3-point lead.
Yeah, look, Wood's giving him. Really, the effort has been so much greater here in the second half. That 37, they scored 24 in the last 2.
Paul George tying the game quarter, working on Tucker. A pair of 38-year-olds going at it. And
easy one for him, I suppose.
George for 3 again. Hits it.
Darvin Ham stays with LeBron here because I don't know he's going to play the whole 4th quarter.
On the bench for the Clippers at 28 minutes played. Christie hangs. Actually, James takes it away. Throws it down court to Hayes for the foot. Buddy, I think that's what James is arguing is. At 92, Clippers ball. Remember, the Clippers have won 11 straight. George working on Christie. He has the last 7 points for the Clippers. He gives it. Christie trying to hang with Paul George. And the BC Prime. 3 seconds to shoot. Zubac's in the lane.
Especially with the Lakers is what's their identity, right? I don't think you'd call them an offensive team.
They had not made all the trades yet, the Hachimura deal, and then here's James. Bank shot, good for them together.
It's
and
just
5 for 5 this year.
Those guys just haven't been able to do it. It's really too bad. Wow.
James in transition, waits, gives it up. Translate because of the lob to AD as a threat.
Yep.
Another great look. Ball movement by the Lakers. They swing it around to Reddish, who soars to the rim. Miss for the Clippers.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a big 8-minute. Leonard's is he gonna run the whole 4th quarter again? That's another question.
Your primary ball handler.
Yeah, he's gonna make it a lot easier.
A push shot or an alley-oop attempt, but it's a turnover. Russell in transition with the layup. Again, Harden out tonight, but expected to start. Not really a surprise when he starts playing. James!
In the league, Tim Legler is here to talk Clippers, Lakers, and an eye on the West. LA, Dave Pash, Bob Myers, George Sedano. Gentlemen.
All right, shots up. Run it through him. It's the best offense the Clippers have had all night. Check out soon. He's probably doing the whole 4th.
Russell's 3 is.
Paul George getting back here before this gets a little bit away from them. He's got
late for the Lakers. Leonard. No good. Not to launch it. Finds Davis cutting, and he
can't go ISO all the time in close games.
Led the NBA in assists last year. 29 points now. Paul George.
They can do it, but can you keep doing it? That's the hard part about it.
Pull it back out. Shot clock at 5. James, step back 3. You bet. Bad.
He didn't say anything he shouldn't say, did he? Listen, LeBron's feeling it tonight on his jump shot as well.
32 points for... Gets into the paint. 29 points since. And he wins the jump ball here against James. Gets past Leonard. Into the lane. Puts it up. No. Wonder about their legs, given that they both... Kawhi Leonard and Paul.
This is good for them to experiment here early on in the season. No Zubats and Ty Lue said we're going to get him out of the game and see if we can defend and then open up our offense.
Just picked up a second personal, trying to defend Powell. Gets past him and gets the layup. Pretty.
Clippers love going to this no center lineup in the playoffs, and they're going to line up on offense.
James hits Davis deep in the lane. 20 points for Anthony Davis, 8 rebounds.
Intelligence of recognizing that. It seems obvious to people watching, but lots of times.
Torian Prince is out, as well as is Gabe Vincent. Great hang. Third quarter, they actually extended their lead. We'll see what happens here in the fourth. Standings and stats. Dave Pash, Bob Myers with possession. Austin Reeves puts up a 3. And the Clippers have a combined 7. Well, you were saying, Bob, with the stagnant offense, no passing yet. George puts it up and misses.
With George, but just not a lot of movement and a contested 3.
Shot clock inside 10 seconds for the Lakers. Westbrook.
In a situation like this, with what the Clippers have out there, you're just watching at the end of a game. They've got a lot of good options to go to.
Davis lost the ball, a turnover. James, gorgeous pass ahead to Davis. He's got 9 rebounds. He's doing it all in a 28-point swing. Where's the answer for the Clippers? It's going to be Norman Powell.
He doesn't need my help. They're up what? They're up 7, LeBron.
Shot clock inside of 10. Reddish. Time ever doing this, you're doing fantastic.
Oh man.
Again, this is where James Harden helps. Seeing great ball moved by the Clippers here down the stretch. Westbrook takes a 3. It's good though.
And that's what I think Harden will bring them. Some certainty as to where to go in the run.
James driving on Tucker, hangs, missed it.
And we say his age. I don't care if he's 21 or 25.
36 minutes for LeBron James tonight. Missed the service on him. He gets past him, and he's fouled by Davis. Count the basket. Missing.
Probably the most important one, right? And he could have made it a one-possession game.
Russell, he's got 25 points on the night. Drives, floater, no good. George, pull-up 3, buries it. That timeout as well. There's enough time, 18.5 seconds. Russell gets the second.
Go for the 3 by the fact they don't have any timeouts, but they don't have to. They could pressure in the front. Go quick, too.
Here's George against Reddish. Puts up the 3. No good. Season out of Fresno State from the LA area. Hits the first. And James gets the bounce. Tie the game. Got it. Leonard waiting for him. 10 seconds to go. Pass to the corner, Wood. 2 seconds left. 1 second. Russell for the win. The fourth quarter, the third time he's done that.